What if I told you there's a completely free AI video generator that creates full cinematic videos with zero watermarks? Not a trial, not a teaser. Actually free. I spent an entire day stress testing this platform with anime scenes, cinematic action clips, and talking AI characters, and honestly, the results shocked me.
10 seconds left. One shot decides everything. Across the court stood the undefeated king.
Year 2098. The city never sleeps. Tonight, someone is being hunted.
The mission is part of NASA's Artemis program, designed to carry astronauts farther than ever before. This is more than a mission to the moon, yet they raised monuments taller than any before. Secret chambers still puzzle historians today.
Because this might be one of the first AI video tools in years that gives creators enough free access to make real content consistently. Let me show you what it can actually do. Here's something I need to address up front. If you've watched any free AI video generator video before, you already know the pattern. The tool is free for about 72 hours, or every video comes out stamped with a giant watermark, or the quality looks like it was rendered on a laptop from 2009. I've been down that road more times than I can count, so when I say this tool is different, I genuinely mean it. The platform is called Focal ML. At its core, it works like a chat interface, almost like texting with an AI, except instead of receiving written responses, you get fully generated videos, images, animation, voiceover, sound design, all produced from a single conversation-style input. No confusing dashboards, no overwhelming settings panels. If you can describe what you want in a sentence or two, you can create something with this. Under the hood, Focal ML combines some genuinely powerful AI models. Flux handles the image generation, LTX2 animates scenes with cinematic motion, and 11 Labs V3 powers the voice generation and audio. So instead of juggling multiple tools, everything happens inside one workflow. Now let's talk about what you actually get for free, because this is where Focal ML genuinely earns its reputation. You sign up using a Google account. No credit card required, nothing. The moment your account is created, you receive 100 starter credits as a welcome bonus. Then, every single day after that, 10 additional credits are deposited into your account automatically just for being a registered user. Here's why that matters in practical terms. Running a video in fast mode, which produces the best quality output, costs 18 credits per minute of footage. So on day 1 alone, with your 100 welcome credits, you can generate roughly 5 to 6 minutes of AI video. And with your daily 10 credit refill, you can produce at least one new clip every single day without spending a single dollar. I personally generated 3 separate 1-minute test videos during my testing session and burned through only 53 credits total. That's a genuinely generous free tier compared to most tools, which give you only 2 or 3 generations before hitting you with a subscription wall. One important thing to note. On the free plan, individual video clips are capped at 1 minute in length. But here's the workaround. You can produce multiple 1-minute segments separately, and then combine them using any basic editing software. With your 100 starter credits, that could realistically give you a 6 or 7-minute finished video from your very first day. For the first test, I wanted to see if this thing could handle high-detail cinematic storytelling without falling apart. So I created a futuristic cyberpunk chase scene through a neon-lit city. Before entering any prompt into Focal ML, I used an external AI tool to help me craft a detailed, visually rich scene description. Glowing, rain-soaked streets, holographic billboards, cinematic camera movement, reflections, smoke effects, and fast-paced action. That step matters a lot. The quality of what you get out of Focal ML is directly tied to how much visual information you put in. I submitted the prompt, selected Flux for images and LTX2 for animation, and the platform built the scenes step by step right there in the chat. The final video genuinely looked impressive. The motion was smooth, the lighting felt cinematic, and when I downloaded it, clean file, no watermark, nothing. If I had passed it off as something made with a paid professional tool, most people probably wouldn't question it. For the second test, I wanted to push the style in a completely different direction, so I created an anime basketball sequence. Bold colors, manga-inspired character design, fast dynamic movement. Same platform, same workflow, but a completely different visual language. That versatility is one of Focal ML's genuine strengths. It doesn't force you into a single aesthetic. The Flux model reads your prompt and adjusts accordingly, and the basketball sequence had real kinetic energy. For something produced with zero budget, it genuinely impressed me. For the third test, I tried the Infinite Talk model, which is built specifically for animated character dialogue. I created a character and asked it to animate with speech. Here, I did run into a small issue. Instead of generating dialogue, the model produced cinematic ambient audio. The animation itself was technically smooth, and the sound had an almost intentional film score quality, but it wasn't what I asked for. I want to be transparent about that. It's a newer platform, and minor bugs are expected. I had already noticed update logs showing the team actively patching things, and honestly, if your goal is nature documentary-style content or atmospheric cinematic B-roll, that unexpected result might actually work in your favor. Honestly, where I think this tool shines most is for faceless YouTube channels, short films, animated storytelling, trailer concepts, and cinematic B-roll content. If you're trying to create Pixar-level consistency across long dialogue scenes, you're still going to hit limitations. But for free AI-assisted content creation, this is one of the strongest options I've personally tested. Let me give you a 3-rule framework for getting the most out of this platform on the free plan. Rule 1. Never type raw ideas directly into Focal ML. Use an external AI tool first to develop your prompt into something detailed and specific. Vague input produces mediocre output and wastes credits. Rule 2. Think ahead. With 10 credits refreshing daily, if you plan a weekly content schedule, you could have over 70 credits stockpiled by the end of the week. More than enough to build a full multi-segment video in a single session without dipping into your starter credits at all. Rule 3. Break longer projects into 1-minute segments. This keeps you within the free plan's clip length limit while still letting you produce longer finished content when you stitch segments together. One thing worth flagging about the paid tier: if you upgrade, you get more credits, but some of the premium models are expensive to run. One model uses 21 credits per second, which would translate to over 6,000 credits for a 5-minute video. The free plan, structured smartly, is actually the more sustainable option for most creators. So where does that leave us? Is Focal ML one of the best free AI video generators available right now in 2026? For long-form AI video creation without watermarks, I genuinely haven't found many tools that compete at this price point. The tech stack is impressive, the interface is accessible, and the free plan isn't a hollow teaser. It's a real, usable daily workflow. It isn't flawless. The talking character model had a hiccup, and generation does take a few minutes per clip. But considering what you're paying, which is nothing, the value here is exceptional. I'll drop a direct link to Focal ML in the comments below. If this breakdown saved you time or opened your eyes to something new, hit subscribe. I cover new AI tools every single week, and there's a lot more worth knowing about. Drop a comment and let me know which country you're watching from. I genuinely love seeing that. See you in the next one.